everyone, how's it going? Christina here. Hope you're all doing well. Welcome back to another video doing some coverage for you today on Hoppy. This is one that has really kind of woken up a little bit and kind of did some significant pumping, I'd say. Not exactly skyrocketing through the roof, but some significant pumping over the last month or so. We are experiencing a little bit of downtime right now for this, but when I show you the zoomed out chart, I just want to make an important point when looking at that in terms of comparing it to like a zoomed in 24-hour view here where when you look at the more zoomed in views of the chart, you see a lot more red. So I want to jump into the chart. We'll start with the 24-hour view as we always do. We're down 4.94% for the project. Not too bad. We're working with the price, by the way, of uh, three zeros. So we're working with three zeros, 1371. We have an all-time low of 1356, and we have an all-time high of 1501. Moving on to the 7-day view here, we're down 11.31%. Just waiting on this to load. And we have an all-time low here of 1361, it looks like, and we've got an all-time high of about 1759. So that's a little bit of a significant difference. And this is a very volatile chart here for the past 7 days. Looks like it's going through some significant fluctuations, but nothing too severe. It's down 50.64% for the month. This is the view that I'd say is the most dramatic. We have an all-time high for the month of 3257, and we have an all-time low of 1372, which is the current price. So we see that decline happening. However, when we zoom in, and this is the point that I want to make, by the way, it's up 3476.04% for the entire year. The point that I want to make when we zoom out is that this dramatic decline here that we see for the month is really just this. And that is still significantly up from where we were back in August and September when we had the market crash. So we were hanging out in this area for a while, and I remember making a video thinking like, is Hoppy dead? Like, is it rugged? Is Hoppy over? Are we done like with Hoppy? And then we finally see it kind of take off mid-September, and then it really skyrocketed in the beginning of November. And I think, let me go to the all-time view for a minute. I think, it's normal that we're experiencing some downtime right now at Hoppy, nothing too severe. But it's because, keep in mind, we did hit a new all-time high. So when a chart kind of, shoots up like that, which it did to the 31 mark here, 31, 37, it's only normal for it to kind of come down a little bit and go through that little correction. So I think it's kind of just experiencing a correction, some fluctuations after hitting a new all-time high. And I think we will see this in the 40 mark. So not even this line. We're not even able to even see that in this chart yet, but I think we'll be able to hit maybe the 30 mark by the end of the year. I think that's possible, or the 40 mark, I should say, the 40 mark by the end of the year, because I think what's going to happen is we're down right now, but then when it comes back up again, it's going to hit a new all-time high. So it's going to exceed this 31 mark right here. And I think we're going to probably hit a new all-time high of somewhere between either 35 and 40. I think 40 would be a great place for this to be by the end of the year. So that would give it a price of 0.00040. So it's possible it could hit that, and I think that would be nice to see by the end of December. In terms of exchanges, I think it's probably gonna take a moment to load these pages, but I think I remember how many we were working with uh, last week. All right, so we're at 26. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's probably the same amount as last week. I know they're working on more though. It does look like they're working on um what is that? Bilaxy? Bilaxy? I don't know how to pronounce that, but looks like they're working on more exchanges. So, I think that will definitely help this project. And you know what? Once it gets more exchanges, like just general exchanges, centralized exchanges, decentralized exchanges, like just once it starts accumulating more, this is this project is totally tier one worthy. Like more so than I mean, I feel like Brett is like the ultimate tier one meme coin or Matt Fury meme coin. That's worthy of getting on tier one exchanges. But I think Hoppy is definitely a close second. So I could totally see this, and I think it totally deserves like a Kraken listing, a Gemini listing, a Crypto.com exchange listing, and definitely Binance down the future, down the line. So like this is totally worth tier one. I think it's a great project. It's a strong character. It was designed to be the next Pepe. It's kind of following in Pepe's footsteps. Um, in fact, we could even compare it. Let's compare it to Pepe for a second. And just see like those trends. Um, it's a strong project, and I never really doubted it um like until we experienced that really low time for Hoppy. But all right, so maybe the trends. Okay, so you could kind of see it in this 7-day view. The trends are very similar. Hoppy is blue and then Pepe is orange. Um, very similar, okay? Like especially here, when Hoppy pumps, Pepe pumps, and vice versa. I don't even at this point, I don't even know which one is following which because Pepe's not dead. I think Pepe is more of a long-term hold at this point, and I think like Pepe's the hotness of Pepe has kind of died down a little bit because um it's not exactly the ideal buying time right now. It kind of already did its pumping, but it's still a good coin to hold. I just think there's better choices right now, like Hoppy or Brett. But at the same time, Pepe is the king of the Matt Fury narrative. Like it is the ultimate. So, um, but I think Hoppy is so strong at the same time that I think Pepe might even be like, correlating to Hoppy, and maybe Hoppy's like leading the way right now because it's moving so much. So, I think this was, and look here, you could totally see this in the 24-hour view. That trend, so similar. So, the reason I bring up the Hoppy chart is because again, it just kind of it looks like Hoppy really is kind of following in those footsteps that Pepe kind of already created. So they're very very similar. They're both frog coins. They're both coming from the same narrative. They're both Matt Fury characters. They have a lot going for them, but because Hoppy is kind of attached to that narrative, it's got a lot going for it. So I've said that so many times in videos, and everyone knows this. I'm not saying anything new, but I just want to remind you all of the potential of Hoppy. So just a few things before I end this video as well. My social media links are in the description section. Instagram, X, Discord server. Give me a follow on those. Also, I don't want to end this video without giving you my price prediction. I just remembered that. So Hoppy, in my opinion, can go to about a $5 billion market cap, which would put it to in a range of 1 cent to 5 cents. So that's my price prediction on that. $5 billion market cap, massive potential for this. My price prediction has not changed. So I will keep you posted on this. As I was saying, social media links are in the description section. Give me a follow on those. I am now partnered with Tangent Hardware Wallet. You can enjoy 10% off your purchase using code PUMP at checkout. Follow the link in my description section. I also have a monthly membership going on for $3.99 a month. Check it out. And don't forget to check out the merch store if you're interested. Of course, if you made it this far in the video, thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. It is so appreciated. And I'll see you all in the next video. Thanks, guys.